brought in. The Polio Plus Fund, it's been around since 1985, and over 2 billion, as I said, over 2 billion kids have been inoculated or vaccinated. And we being Rotary has committed another $1.2 billion for eradication. And in this past year, over $90 million was spent for Polio Plus projects. And through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, about a year and a half ago, Bill and Melinda Gates put up a challenge grant to Rotary. And it was basically, you raise $200 million, Rotarians, and we'll give you $355 million towards Polio Plus and the eradication of polio. On our website right now, I think many of you have probably seen it already, but there's a little video that Bill Gates did about a month ago. And it's really quite interesting, and he basically gives us Rotarians an attaboy, because the goal is to raise the $200 million by January 1st, 2012, and we're far on our way of accomplishing it. So I think it's going to be a pretty much, I won't say given, but I think unless things just really go poorly, I think Rotarians are going to meet that grant, that challenge, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, and as Don just pointed out, our club has given $1,000 as part of that challenge as well. And then the share aspect of it. And what does share mean? Well, share, we all know what share means, but it really works here as well. Basically, the money that's raised for the foundation and a component of the money that's raised, and the Paul Harris raffle tickets that you guys buy every year, and fines that, well, not the fine actually is for ourselves, but when I say ourselves, the Westwood Village Rotary Club Foundation. But anyway, the money that's earned off the endowment, that portion, all goes into Rotary's coffers. And then what happens is the money sits there for 3 years. It's held for 3 years so that people can decide what are they going to do with it. They're going to budget, they're going to figure out what programs they want 3 years hence. Half the money in it goes towards the district designated fund money. And what this means is if you raise money District 5280, half of it will come back to you automatically through the district designated fund. The other half goes into the World Fund, and this is really for districts around the world that don't have the financial assets that we have here in District 5280. And so what that is, it gives everyone the opportunity to draw upon that. We can draw upon the World Fund if we wanted to. Besides the fact that we're getting money back through our district designation, we can also look to the World Fund and get money from that to support our projects. And that's where the word share comes from. It's because districts share the decision-making process. You share money with Rotarians throughout the world. That's where the share aspect comes. And I referenced this already, is the funding cycle. And again, as you can read here, it's a 3-year funding cycle, so that gives the district a chance to plan, gives the Rotary International a chance to plan on how the money's to be used. And again, the word share is prominent here.